Well, hey there. Thanks a lot for joining me on this fine first day of summer here on the old farm. Just gotta tuck in and give the cows a little bit of a clean here. On to their food a bit. So, if I could drive this morning. Ever have days like that? Alright, let's see if we can't get a little bit of this cleaned up. What's the deal? Oh. Try that. There we go. There we are. Of course, now the tricky part's getting her back over the fence. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on now. What could I possibly be stuck on? There we go. There we go. Yeah, it's just way too narrow a space in here for any sort of tractor. And it won't let me dump because they're full. Oh, come on. Well, usually it lets me tip in there. Okay. Are they actually? That can't be. Are they actually full? Yeah, they are. That's exactly the problem. They're completely full of everything. Alright, so... There we go. Just dump it there then. So I have been busy since spring has turned to summer. I decided that rather than just relying on this, I cut myself a second field and planted corn, which as you can see is doing fairly ricky-ticky. So there we go, look at that. We has a cornfield with one extra special row of corn apparently that's better than all the rest. So, good sized cornfield. Gotta knock a lot of trees down though. Probably do that this summer. Just so when we bring the equipment in to harvest this, we can do it without being too much of a fuss and a bother. Alrighty. So a couple things to do today. There's a new player in town. And we can make ourselves a little bit of money off it by doing a few things. One of which is, as we're not going to be doing up any more fields for a little bit, we can make good use of this. That's poking out in exactly the most inconvenient spot. That's typical. This ramp is way too small. Ooh, I know what the issue is here. Should have put the weight on the back. Yeah, I can't get up the ramp. That's pretty funny. Come on now. Where's my weight? Huh. Well. I know I have one. I know I do. I just don't know where the heck it is. Really? Gonna be like this, are ya? I don't see her back there. Alright, what'd you do with it? What did you do with it? Well, there's the one for the front. That's on the tractor. Do I not have one for the back? Well, that's a sad, sad state of affairs. We'll have to get ourselves one. 550 pound. I wonder if that'll be enough. 650. Yeah, I think that'd be enough. And we'll pay the extra few $. And have her delivered. Do. Yes, please. Okay. So yeah, a new business opened up just outside of town. Got themselves a little bit of a specialty thing going on. And we can also supply manure, water, and some seed for them. And in exchange, we'll get a good portion of the profit. So, yeah, I know making these sort of deals is what kind of got us in hot water with those other groups, but there we go. Now let's see if we can actually get up the ramp. Still not much traction on those rear tires. But at least we can drive up the ramp now, more or less. Alrighty. So that cornfield, of course, will be going straight to silage. I filled the cows' troughs with grass. The rest of it I did put into the bunker. See if we can't start a little bit of silage going. And we'll go from there. Alrighty. So it's nice, since this wasn't ready for our own use, that at least we're going to get some value out of it, rather than having it sit there all winter. Oh, and that's it. We're full. Okay, good to see. Good to see. There we go. You're nice and empty. Okay. Now, look out. Silly buggers. Flip this down, get this weight off now, grab that trailer. Worked out very well. Okay. grab those eggs too, since we're heading to town. Always a good commodity. There we go. Lovely. Let's get these eggs. Ooh, quite a packet of them, eh? Look at that. I like that. We'll grab these guys as well. Nice. Now, how are these guys doing for dunging out? Yeah, looks like we got a little bit to do there. Not too bad. Not too bad. You'll do, ladies. Alright, let's head this. Let's get this trip into town over with. 7,200 liter. Okie dokie. There we go. Beautiful day out here. Hadn't headed off the farm for a few days now. That's pretty common. Sometimes it'll be weeks before I bother to leave. Just depends what our needs are for that time. Oh, I see something. Let's have a look at what they've done. They worked on this all spring. Got her put in. Used a bunch of reconstructed stuff from some of the old buildings that are around on the industry end of things that just aren't industries here anymore. So here we go. They set it all up out in this field. I suppose eventually they'll put a proper road in and such, but that's it there. There's some kind of an experimental coffee plant that grows in colder climates. So they even got their own roasting house, and then packaging and materials up at the other end of the field. So I do believe step one is they didn't even finish cleaning up all the debris in the place. Just a little bit of sawdust there from some of the work they were doing. A bit of a chunk of wood going on too. Okay. Let's dump you down. Huh? Do not tell me that is all you will take. Come on now. Okay, there we are. We were just a little too far in there and wasn't registering. There we are, 7,200. Nice stuff. Now we need some seed and some water. Alright. Let's go get some water. Or some seeds. I think we got a little bit. And since they don't let us raise pigs in this part of the country, we don't have to worry about hanging on to it. Just enough to do the planting next year. I'm awful curious why it is all that land on the other side of that forever fence is non-purchasable and non-usable. Makes me wonder what the heck happened. There's a lot of rumors about this place. Everything from a bad industrial accident to a ground seepage caused by some mining company years ago that was starting to resurface and poisoned a lot of the dirt. To just all kinds of stories. You just don't know what the heck to take anymore. But, oh, right, water. I knew we were here for something. Okay. park you up in here beside this one for a change. Leave a little bit of space for us next time. There we go. Now let's grab our water tank. Of course, the only downside of this is we gotta buy a seed. There we go. I wonder. Maybe what I'll do here. That's a good plan. Let's do that. Let's drop this for a sec. Yeah. And that should do her. And we'll bug up. I don't think we've got a regular pallet fork, do we? Son of a... Oh well. That's alright. That is alright. It's something that we need, so we will buy one at the store. Seeing as we're going to have to go there anyway. Alright. Let's get us some water. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Good thing water's free. There we go. Oh. Oh my. Well, you didn't see that. What do you think? And then he fled the scene of the accident. Yeah, I'd have probably run as fast as I could too, knowing somebody like me was out there on the road in this thing. Good thing I didn't have the forks on the front. I think we'd have scooped the passenger right out of their seat. I do forget I'm not all alone in the world sometimes. It's easy to remember. Ooh. Oh well. I think there's a second entrance. And it just blew right by the first one. Here we go. There we go. Okay. Well, this is the right entrance, actually. Alright, well, Oh, okay. Apparently it is here. Oh, I see what's going on. They get some kind of a packing machine down there. Alrighty. Alrighty. So now, let's, all we need is seeds. So, there's the actual facility. And then I believe down here is the sale point for well, I guess they're not a sale point in so much as they're actually an exporter, because this does not have a local market. This is all shipped. So there's our wood stuff going on. Good opportunity to make some money there. Alrighty, now let us grab our pallet fork. Now that's not ours. This thing is actually belongs to that company. Got some kind of advertising or something going on there. That looks pretty cool. Anyway, we're gonna buy us a fork and bag of seeds. Nice big bag of seeds. So, hi there. Help if you went to the right counter. I don't want to sell nothing. Here we go. So, down the front loaders. Let's see if we can get ourselves a nice little pallet fork. That'll probably do, eh? What's Massey got? Front loader fork. And we'll take with forks. Bye. Yeah. Alright. Oh. And where are you there? We'll also be needing, thank you kindly, one large seed bag. Yeah, that'll probably do. Wonder if I shouldn't just grab a couple and drop them in the trailer, because I can convert that trailer to a straight loading deal. By, yeah. Okay, let's buy a second one. Okay. Alrighty. See how we do. Cool beans, dude. That's pretty neat. That's pretty neat indeed. Alright, now let's just drop you for a sec. Okay. There we go. Load them into there. Bippity boppity. Do 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 do. Do do do. Load that one. Yo, happy days. Alrighty. there we are. I mean, it's not much. We only got a couple thousand liters, but should be more than enough to get these folks started. Oh, Nelly. Yeah. Gotta go get some of my eggs. Here we go. $375. I know it said $376, but I always tip the girl that works there $1. I'm sure she's grateful. Yeah, she's thinking, oh boy, a whole $1. Yeah, I can remember when I would have paid for your supper for the day. Those days are long gone. Yes, sorry. I remember when I was a young fella getting sent down to the base exchange, which is the store we had on the military base that I lived on. Fella could buy himself 7 boxes of Kraft dinner for $1. Yeah, indeed. I think the most expensive they ever were down there was, I think at one point it went up to 15 cents a box. That was just before we left that area. So, pretty wild compared to what you get these days. Now, seeds. Where do we want those? We got some manure. Ah, right here. Okay. Dun-dun. So, with that said, we got a little bit of seed, we got a little bit of that. So, let's have a look at our fancy dancy tablet. See what it says here. Alrighty. So it will produce coffee beans. Okie dokie. Oh, look at this. Process is starting. Hmm. Okie dokie. Not sure how long that's going to take until we can make some heads or tails out of her, but I'm going to hope they grow more than just that one bush. Would they use up all our seed making one bush or what? Eh? Nope, apparently not. Alright, well, we'll just leave this be. See what happens. Let's see what this part of the process involves. Shall we? I'm sure there'll be an informational thing here somewhere. Unload coffee beans. Okay. Automatic filling. Oh, here we go. We got the display board. So, coffee beans and fuel. Oh, so we need to bring some fuel up here, do we? Fuel oil. Yeah, apparently. Alrighty. Well. Pretty complicated little toy, isn't it? Let's head out of here. Back up to the farm. Do some real work. Let that do its thing for a while, see what happens. Oh, that's not too far from the farm. I think we can manage that. Oh, speaking of fuel. There's something we really got to consider. Yes, indeed. This tractor's starting to get a little low, too. Down to 24 liters. I'm going to have to take the Bowser down and fill her up, I guess. When I take the tractor into fueler. How's my cows for water? They doing alright? Water. Well, they're not brilliant, but they're alright. Okay. Okie dokie. Woohoo. Learn to drive, fella. Sheesh. Come on now. Just won't straighten out. Oh, I bet I know what's going on. Every once in a while you drop a bit of material down on the ball of the trailer hitch and it kind of gums things up. And then this gets really sticky and turns all weird. Sometimes kind of the opposite happens, and whatever's down there makes it really slick. She turns so sharp you don't know what to do with yourself. But that's my story. Okay. We're now the proud owner of a set of pallet forks. There's a freaking useful item. I'm sure it will be. I'm sure it will be. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah. There we are. So get them on the shelf at least. Alright, let's grab our bucket. Head back over to the cows. Oh. Doing a disturbingly poor job of driving this morning. Oh, chickens. I don't know if I can even dung out the barn. Oh. No, apparently we don't need to. Good to know. Good to know. Huh. I thought we did here, actually, to be honest with you. So they're good for water, they're good for everything else. Awesome. We have to do a little better job of backing out of there, or we're not going to be getting out of the yard. There we go. And we still get all our logs to sell. So if we need some money, we can certainly scrape that up. And we will at some point. Because we do have breeding season upon us. Alright. Well, I guess what I'm going to do here then is gather up the rest of the grass that I cut, or at least as much of it as I can here. Try and get a little bit of silage going for these cows while we still got some summertime and they're still breeding. Now I would like to bale this so that we can actually keep it for long-term storage, and we're going to need it come winter, but problem is that's not going to do them a lot of good during the breeding. In the winter time they don't breed, so that ain't going to help. Alright, where are we here? Cut pretty much all the grass I could find. Now hopefully this autumn we'll have another cut. I'm really hoping we do, let me tell you. indeed. But I'm going to gather all the grass I've cut. I'm going to dump her into that silage pit, and hopefully we'll have enough when all is said and done to give her some cover. So, thanks very much for stopping by, folks. Always nice to have a little bit of company here on the farm. And be safe heading back into the city. Traffic's a little busy on the weekends. Not here in town, but once you hit that highway, well, it's the highway. What can I say? So till next time, you folk take care of each other. And we'll see you around. Ciao for now.